Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the Falcons make their way out behind their new quarterback for 2024, signed back in March, the veteran Kirk Cousins.
And coming off of an offseason where Kirk Cousins was coming back from an Achilles injury, he thought that was going to be his biggest challenge. Instead, the Falcons drafted Michael Penix out of Washington in the first round. And while that was a jolt, Kirk Cousins has a great ability to just shake things off, move forward, and let his talents come through.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Cousins now. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Taking it about the 16.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Out come the Eagles for the first time, and the man in charge at quarterback in his 5th year now, Jalen Hurts. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
He's coming off a season where he certainly experienced his fair share of ups and downs. On the positive side, he threw for career highs in passing yards and touchdowns. On the negative side, he threw the most interceptions in his career, and his team struggled and collapsed down the stretch. If he can get back to playing mistake-free football without sacrificing his aggressiveness, this team can get back to competing for a Super Bowl berth.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Running left, it's Barkley.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Throwing is Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Great. Hey!
Hurts.
And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
Brown goes in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
Oh, he pulls over it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st and goal from the 6.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
That's to the former Bear, Darnell Mooney.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing is Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure. Already in the first quarter, already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at, and he's going to go down in the end zone. Cousins taken down for the safety.
Partner, you got to check this out, because while they rightly congregate around the guy who just made the play on field, take a look at the sideline, because they all went over to congratulate their punter, because they remember it was his kick that set them up so close to the end zone and gave them an opportunity to get the safety that we just saw to add to their lead. That's teamwork right there. Full complimentary football, and they got it done.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Rodgers on the return. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do. Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Every now and then, you hope some volleyball training actually comes into play as a defender. When a ball's tipped in the air, nice play by the defense, got a hand on it, but when it's in the air, it's up for grabs. And too many times in this league, we've seen great plays happen for an offense as a result of a ball tipped in the air. So what you really want to do is be that guy who comes off the back line and spikes it, knocks it to the ground. Don't let them have that opportunity.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Complete to Mooney on the slant.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
2nd down and 3.
Here's Cousins.
And complete to Drake London.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now Cousins sets up the screen to Robinson. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Whoa! It still won't go down. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. Throwing, Cousins.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And he's got the hook up to McLeod. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Jarnell Mooney.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Barkley inside handoff.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
King, 73.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the 2nd half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the 2nd half now.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Cousins.
That's complete to Mooney.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as a tackle made up at the 48-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A gain of 3, second down. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Here's Hurts to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, it's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Eagles will add to their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Atlanta regains possession of the football. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Cousins to throw it.
That's caught by Pitts.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Cousins now.
He's got Mooney.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing is Cousins.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Here's 2nd down.
Cousins. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Cousins.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Wrap up.
Still moving.
Still going. Touchdown, Falcons. Ray McLeod, 63 yards. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Falcons 14.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Here comes third and about a foot.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there.
Barkley, the ball carrier. Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Set.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big